Jones, we don't find the madness finds us. And this time it is a sports-related madness that occurred just last night in an NBA game. No, not the one you attended at the Garden.
No, brag. No.
It was not Celtics Spurs. It was Warriors Mavs. And it included new Warrior Jimmy Butler.
Now he's
Heat culture dead, but whatever you want to call this culture is very much alive in the Bay Area. So unfortunately for Jimmy Butler, the team was wearing their all-white uniforms. They're wearing the all-whites, which aren't great.
No, you would like certainly a darker uniform than this, yeah.
It's not great. And so he was driving to the basket, as it were. And Kyrie Irving, of all people, looked like he was trying to take a charge. And at which point, Jimmy Butler...
He didn't know what he was almost getting himself into, Kyrie.
No, he didn't.
No.
At which point, Jimmy Butler, again, recently traded, defecated into his shorts. And there's no way around it. It's exactly what happened. He went into the lane, full speed ahead, and unfortunately you can see it on Twitch and YouTube now.
Please.
Did he himself yet?
Yes.
Please. Twitch.tv/Boston WEEI. If you want to see these soiled basketball shorts, which I'm sure you do.
Yeah, well, it's just proof. Oh, we're not making this up.
Yeah, and if you can't get to Twitch, just picture Paul Pierce in the finals a few years ago. Well, now a decade plus ago.
No.
Picture Paul Pierce's shorts. It's similar, although...
Did he get wheelchaired out, Jimmy Butler? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
This is a larger surface area on the shorts than the Paul Pierce incident. This is quite a stain.
He went in there and he actually had a really nice game, Jones. He had 21 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 poop in his pants. It's also funny. Somebody pointed out to us, because we were talking about this earlier in the show. Somebody mentioned they're like, go to Jimmy Butler's Instagram page. So we go to Jimmy Butler's Instagram page, and he has like 1 million stories. He's one of these guys constantly updated, like 10 million followers. Like he's a good follow.
Yeah.
And at one point, he is at an ice cream place, and he is pointing out there's some collab with him, a coffee place, and an ice cream place.
I was going to suggest maybe he's drinking too much coffee there, because that'll go through you. It's diuretic.
Prior to the game, he was slamming some of his own Jimmy Butler coffee ice cream. Slamming that down with some of his buds. They were excited about it, posting about it.
Nice.
Hours later in the game, craps his pants.
Came out the way it came in.
That's right.
That's true. Good
How do you
point.
live that down?
Good point. You don't. I mean, Paul Pierce still hasn't lived that way. He still gets asked about it years and years later. He gets asked about.
There wasn't as much evidence, though.
It's like, Paul, you had a great career. Like, you're a Hall of Famer and all this.
Yeah.
But, like, remember the one time you got wheelchaired out in the finals, and then remember the other time where there was poop all over your butt, or was that the same time?
Well, no, that was
that was all the same incident, wasn't it?
Well, when he hurt his knee and then he came back in the finals?
Yeah.
Talking about that one?
I thought that was all the same incident.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't remember being as visually gross as this one.
No.
There's the Lamar Jackson one where he was like hobbling away. Remember when he's like running away?
He's like hot.
Into the locker room.
Yeah, he's like going to the locker room. They had the camera on him.
Hot.
Like, where's he going? But like, you just got to your new team, and they're like, dude, what?
Well, he's an older gentleman, Keefe. I mean, he's not young anymore.
All right, this is a very busy NBA trade deadline. I don't need to tell you that.
No.
What is the bigger moment?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis getting hurt in his first game of the Mavericks, or Jimmy Butler crapping his shorts playing for the Warriors?
See, I don't like to always go with the obvious, Keefe. I think a lot of people would look at Anthony Davis and say, boy, I mean, you could see that one coming, and boy, I mean, this is a very, very questionable trade. No. Yeah. This is the one that I would like to really dig into.
I think
more.
I kind of predicted that the Warriors were going to be a disaster. This I could not have predicted. This I think like the
no, I don't know how you'd predict
the
this
Warriors are done. The Warriors aren't going to win another playoff round.
Yeah,
is in my humble opinion.
It started well. Like the first couple of games was going pretty well with Jimmy Butler, and then this.
Not this.
So I
is he all right?
Well, I think the Twitch chat is making a good point. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a mix going on too, which I don't know if that's more alarming.
Jimmy Butler is what everybody's saying. That's where everybody's headed.
No, I think Jimmy Butt Turd is the one that you missed in there. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's not. I don't want to read those on the air, but
oh my god!
But that's what people maybe hypothetically were saying in the Twitch.
It's
chat
just not. I don't know. I don't know how you recover now. Jimmy Butler. People say he's got that dog in him. That's what they've said about Jimmy Butler.
He used to. It's out now. Yeah, Butler. He had it for a long time. The dog is now gone.
Yeah. You know, he brought a scooper, but he is a like an alpha, they say, right?
Yeah, sure.
Tough.
Well,
This is tough.
Or is this one of his tactics?
Oh,
You
real
go
bully ball.
Yeah.
Is this true bully ball?
Yeah, well, there's some of that. Sort
Yeah.
of like, you don't want to guard me, Mark Schlereth style.
Good point.
Yeah, you just whiz in your pants. No one wants to really block you.
They're like, dude, he's
Yeah,
like, what?
You're gross. Like, I don't
Yeah, I
want to
am.
play against that guy. But there's
I
also
never thought of it that way.
No, when you go into prison, Keefe, you gotta find the biggest guy and knock him out, right? I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to act crazy.
I know that's what I would do.
You got to get in there and act crazy, alpha style. Maybe this is an alpha move by Jimmy Butler. You go, oh, Steph, you got all those rings?
Yeah.
People talk about how I never won. Come in here and it's like I'm the crazy guy you don't want to mess with, pooping my pants in game 2.
It's a little contradictory because I'm with you on the, kick the biggest guy's ass first day, then they know that you're tough.
Yeah.
Or act crazy and maybe they stay away from you.
Yep.
My tactic, and this isn't one that I thought, is like as soon as somebody touches you, like in the yard.
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't happen to me. Hopefully I keep my nose clean. But if I'm ever in the prison, I'm in the yard.
Yeah.
As soon as somebody touches me, I crap. Like that's what why
Yeah, because they go, because that's going to spread around the prison like wildfire.
Problem is like how
that's going to go cell block A to cell block D. They're all going to be talking about
the
it. They're
biggest
like,
issue.
when you touch Rich.
Yeah, you can't do it. You know the new guy? Every time.
11543, when you touch him,
Right.
pooping his pants.
Problem
and
is-
now you're kind of dealing with that.
They could call your bluff because at some point you're just like
You're out.
You're out.
Yeah, so well.
So, hey, didn't that time? But no, I didn't think about like that's mind games for Butler.
Yeah.
Maybe you're saying.
Yeah.
So you're saying he meant to do it
Yeah.
in a way.
Alpha move.
Maybe the most alpha move, rather than just like I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you think this is Steph's team? Nah, I don't think so.
No.
It's my team now.
Which guy defecated himself on the court? Oh, just Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
The defense rest. Did anybody ask him about it in the post game? Because I've not seen. I saw the video come out. I didn't see any audio about it.
I like to act like the big bad media member from time to time, but I'm not sure I would be able to ask Jimmy Butler about that. He scares me a little bit.
This might be a I'm not taking questions kind of game. I might be.
Yeah, was he available to the media afterwards?
Did the Warriors lose? They lost, right?
They lost the game, and it was it was at Dallas.
Well, I think
Can you get out of there pretty quick?
Can you fact check me? I think they were undefeated. I think they're still undefeated in games where he doesn't poop himself. The Warriors with Jimmy Butler, I believe, are
2-0.
Yeah, thank you.
Clean, like a legit clean game for Butler. They're 2-0.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then in the poop games,
0-1.
They're winless.
Sadly, 0-1.
Pop that if you're a little late on Twitch, twitch.tv/Boston WEEI. Brian, could you get that up there one more time?
If you're tuning in late.
He's done a wonderful job going through all the workarounds, the various things we had to deal with here behind the scenes on Twitch. So, Brian, great work on this. Put this on your resume. He did a great job efforting to get
TMZ's on
to
this
the
now?
air. Are they?
TMZ's picked this up?
Wow.
Jimmy Butler, this is the headline.
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler's shorts stained during Mavericks game.
Yeah, I'll say.
Fans suspect poo. That's the headline. Fans are on this.
I'll tell you what. You wake pretty early in the morning.
Yeah.
To fool those Warriors fans.
It doesn't really seem like. I love when they say eagle-eye viewers saw it. I don't even have to be all that eagle-eyed.
No, I just need eyes.
I do not have eagle eyes.
You just need working eyeballs.
There's nothing in there in the whole story about like he was asked about or any kind of follow-ups.
Yeah, no.
That's just kind of like they sort of said what happened.
It's a good comment in the Twitch chat. You see the Warriors game the other day, Keefe?
No, I didn't.
It was a blowout.
Okay. Okay. Sure was.
Well, there you go. I think this is.
I think you're right. He should spin it as like there's nothing more alpha than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the move.
He'll be fine.
Well, and then you got to get away from what it's going to do to the coffee brand because the coffee brand's going to take a hit on this, I would think. So good. I don't know how many people are going to cover the story in quite this way.
This texter says Butler is undefeces. That work? Hey, it works.
It works.
It works.
Probably works better in print.
Yep.
But no one's going to cover it quite this way. Rich Keefe in his stats and info department all over it.
Yep.
2-0 in games where he does not defecate himself.
That's right.
The Warriors have yet to win in games where
Thanks
he does.
again to Awaken 180 for sponsoring Kiefer Madness. Really appreciate that.
No, thank you for climbing aboard.